What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series talk show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today, we've got some news to discuss.
News!
Finally. We were in a little bit of a dry spell when it comes to news. Of course, we had the live stream earlier this month.
Yeah.
We have a Hasbro panel coming a little bit later for Star Wars Celebration still. But we've got some leaks. The old Hasbro boats a-leaking.
Yeah, love leaks.
And we also have our very first Kenobi Wednesday reveal.
Yeah, today was Kenobi Wednesday. We're recording this episode on Wednesday. So we'll have the new Celebration figure and the Wednesday reveal, just all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Before we jump into it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. We're so close to 10K, we can almost taste it. So, Justin, let's jump into our first little bit of news. We have an upcoming convention-exclusive figure that was revealed. Of course, sparking more controversy.
Of course.
As always.
As always.
But this is the Jon Favreau as Paz Vizsla exclusive figure. It's going to be $39.99, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But it does feature a really nice Jon Favreau head portrait with a little goatee action going on.
Because if you didn't know, Jon Favreau voices the heavy infantry, Paz Vizsla, Mando, in The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. And let me tell you, let him have it. This is a perfect example of a con exclusive. I was trying to fight the good fight in the comments of Yak Face. I was battling for top comment with one of the toxic comments. We were going back and forth. But it's obviously heavy reuse, but it's a con exclusive. Like, what did you want? Did you want a super desirable, heavy-hitting, newly tooled 100% new sculpt figure as a con exclusive? These are impossible to get. So you're going to want a convention exclusive slot to be filled by something harmless and gimmicky, which is exactly what this is. I do not understand the outrage over this one at all.
Yeah, when it comes to the figure and just the really Hasbro, you're going to reuse this figure and make us buy it a fourth time.
It's not a mainline figure.
And the whole make us buy it. No one's forcing you to buy this figure. If you do not want the Jon Favreau Paz Vizsla, there's $40 that you could use to spend on a different figure. Someone like me, where I have the Dave Filoni, I've got the George Lucas on pre-order. I definitely want to have the Jon Favreau as well to go with the figures that they've been doing recently, where they've had the creators of Star Wars.
Right. But it's not essential for the collection.
Of course.
Which is why it's so good. The fact that this is an easy pass for me is why I love it so much. Like, phew, thank goodness a con exclusive is something undesirable. I don't understand really, this is what you do? What a wasted slot.
Yeah.
How creative, Hasbro. I'm like, imagine if it were Fives or a newly tooled, super battle droid. Really, Hasbro? You're gonna make this an exclusive? It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. There's no winning. But this is a win because I can pass on it, because these con exclusives are impossible to get. And something a little bit interesting about this one is the way to acquire it is incredibly difficult.
Yeah. Now this, I would say, is worthy of criticism. So basically what they're going to do is at the convention, you are going to get a ticket with a QR code, some code of some sort that you're going to type into Hasbro Pulse, and then you're going to be able to pre-order the figure. So they're not actually going to have the figure at the convention to purchase. You're going to be able to pre-order it.
Yeah, and then limited quantities will be made available to the general public on Hasbro Pulse at a later date.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if people really hate this one as much as they say, maybe it'll actually be easy to get on Hasbro Pulse. It's kind of hard to predict that sort of thing, but yeah, I've been really getting irritated over the reuse. It's a con exclusive, dude. Who cares?
Yeah.
If this was a mainline release, completely different story, but it's a con exclusive. You want that to be filled by something gimmicky and harmless.
Yeah.
So stupid. And no one, like, refutes my points on, like, Instagram or Twitter. No one actually refutes my point. Refute it, please. Someone just refute my point. You want something undesirable to fill an exclusive slot, con exclusive most of all.
Yep. If anyone out there has ever tried to acquire any con exclusive from any toy company ever, whether you're at the convention or trying to purchase it online, you know it is an absolute nightmare. So why not fill the slot with this figure?
It's not essential.
Save everyone a headache. If you want the figure, cool. It's probably going to be decently easy to get based on all the controversy. But typically, knowing Star Wars fans, this is going to sell out instantly at the convention. It's going to sell out instantly on Hasbro Pulse. And then you're just going to have to get lucky and hope that they restock it like they did with some of the other exclusives.
Yeah, so for the record, the way to acquire it, horrible. The figure itself, though, excellent choice. That's my take. Let them have that sort of thing. Let them have it. As far as my quick thoughts on the figure itself, though, yeah, sure. Jon Favreau as Paz Vizsla. I think the paint is maybe a little bit different.
Looks a little brighter, but then again, that could just be the promotional images because we all know
Hasbro cranking that saturation.
We all know how Hasbro loves their saturation, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's fun. It's harmless. It looks good. The actual Jon Favreau head sculpt looks good, and I can't wait to put it next to my Dave Filoni Trapper Wolf and my George Lucas Stormtrooper.
Yeah, completely harmless. In other news, though, this is before Kenobi Wednesday, late last night, so like Tuesday night, we got some weird leaks that just like, I was getting weirded out by these leaks, especially some of the photos because they're kind of haunting. But we've had this idea for years.
We've literally said this very idea for years. So I didn't see this until the morning. But when I saw it, I was literally like, this is the idea that Justin and I have said many times.
Which we're not the only people to ever think of this.
Yes.
But it is the Hasbro Selfie series, ? Because this is a leak. This is not an official announcement.
Don't tell John Hasbro.
Yeah, the Hasbro website had this page up for around an hour, but of course, we got a whole bunch of photos from it. It's called the Selfie series. And what it is, it's not just Star Wars. It is action figures from like Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, Marvel Legends, and Black Series. Some others. There was like a whole page of them. But it's basically, I'm assuming you're going to submit a photo of your face, and they will, using the digital printing technology, they will print your face onto a generic head sculpt. I don't know how many different head sculpts they're going to have, but there is some images, and it's a pretty diverse, array of head sculpts, I suppose.
Yeah.
And we've had this idea for years. Our idea was with the Hoth Rebel Soldier, though. It was like just the face that you could like the plate. But this is a whole figure, a whole head sculpt. So the Mandalorian was one of them, and it randomly had a Walgreens logo on it.
Yeah. Let's hope not, because I really don't understand how that would work. Like, are you going to have to go to the Walgreens photo department?
Tom's going to be waiting for us. That's just like, that's so random. I hated seeing the Walgreens logo. I'm like, really? Like,
yeah.
So, but the rest will probably be like a Hasbro Pulse thing.
Yeah.
Again, this isn't like an official announcement. We don't know that much information about it. Could be like a year out from now. Like, who knows?
Right. However, they did have a picture of the Stormtrooper, and it was the old Stormtrooper mold.
God!
Let's fix that.
Could be an old concept photo.
Let's fix that, Hasbro.
These could be renders. I don't know. Please don't make it the old Stormtrooper body.
Yeah, please don't. It's really hard to say at this point, but we do actually have a price potentially of $59.99, which does seem pretty steep. However, given that it is a custom face printing of your own face on the figure, I think it makes sense. And as a novelty item, I think this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, there are some like Someone said in the Discord, like, oh, there's a shop in the mall that does this, but it's $300 to get, like, your own head on a figure. So, like, I guess, like, compared to, like, if you wanted to go out of your way to get, like, a custom figure of yourself, it's not that expensive.
Yeah, I think the problem that people will run into, and you and I will probably run into, is how are they going to scan the facial hair? And it going on a generic head sculpt, we don't know if there's going to be, you know, hair options that match, skin tone that matches.
Yeah.
These are all things that we don't have the answers to just yet, so it's not worth getting outraged about or getting up in arms about it just yet. We still have to see exactly how this is going to play out, but we thought we'd report on it just because it was
Plastic-free packaging.
Oh no.
Even has a little green, like, plastic-free packaging by Hasbro.
Yeah, I have seen some of the lower end, like Thor Love and Thunder plastic-free packaging figures. And it's odd. It is odd seeing them in stores. You're like, huh.
The future of toys.
Yeah. But that's all the information about the Hasbro Selfie series at the moment. Of course, as we learn more stuff, we'll talk more about it because this does involve the Black Series. So, yeah, we're going to talk about it whenever we find out more information. Who knows when that will be. So, we also have another leak. That old boat is sinking. It was sinking last night.
And this is another weird one.
This is another bizarre one. It is a new Black Series Haslab, and this is a Force Effects Third Sister lightsaber. So we're already out of the figure ballpark for Black Series Haslabs. They've now fully switched over to role play items.
Yeah, that is going to be my main point here. The Haslab photos, which are CG renders themselves, yeah, of course, it looks incredible. The hilt looks like the aluminum, you know, real metal that they use, and the blades, and there's a whole bunch of, like, electronic features that seems pretty cool and, like, better than the current, even the Elite Force Effects lightsabers. I don't know the specifics because I'm just not a roleplay, like, saber guy. I have two. I have the Darth Vader and the Mace Windu. But, like, since I have a red one already, I'm just not a saber collector.
Right.
So it's not for me. But I think the thing that stings the most about this, it's not the fact that, because some people are like, really, it's the Third Sisters and not the Grand Inquisitors. Like, they're all kind of the same. Like,
it's an Inquisitor lightsaber.
Yeah, like, obviously the Ninth Sister will have a bigger hilt because she's a large character. But, like, the character, like, I'd feel the same if it was the Grand Inquisitor lightsaber. I think the thing that stings the most is this is what they do after the Rancor failing. They're already moving away from the Black Series as a figure line, and they're just immediately going to Haslab roleplay item. And I think there is no roleplay item, helmet or lightsaber, that would get me excited.
Right.
So it's not even about that it's an Inquisitor lightsaber. I don't think... I mean, there's no helmet, there's no weapon or saber or anything that I would be like, ooh, I'm really excited. Like, the Black Series, it's an action figure line.
Right. Especially when we've had so many lightsabers already that were just regularly released in a store. You could go buy it if you want to. You could look at it in person. I know that this is a double-bladed lightsaber, so that also brings the cost up, which we haven't mentioned yet. It's $499.99.
Yep. 5,000 backers are going to be necessary.
So it having a complete double-bladed, length is going to bring the price up, but $500 is pretty steep.
To kind of look at it from both sides of the coin and try to find some sort of positive light, the fact that you would have to buy 2 Darth Maul lightsabers, that was incredibly stupid.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that you would have to buy 2 Ventress lightsabers, incredibly stupid. You want both. You want Maul's double-bladed lightsaber, and you would need both of Ventress's sabers. So at least it's like an all-in-one, you get both blades of an Inquisitor lightsaber. And there is a fairly large saber community.
Yeah.
But, like, for 500, there's like third-party lightsaber companies that make like really, really good stuff.
Like incredibly detailed, very accurate, like sound chips, which from what I understand, this is going to have a superior sound chip, which it should.
Yeah.
I borderline think the thing should spin for $500.
You should be able to fly away, ignite the helicopter mode and fly away. But at the end of the day, we can obviously just pass on it. This isn't worth getting upset about. This is not worth campaigning against it. For people in the Saber community, if you're hyped on this, good on you.
Yep.
I hope it succeeds. It just seems like something that they could have just put on Hasbro Pulse.
Right.
This doesn't scream Haslab to me. Haslab is supposed to be like ambitious, like
like something
groundbreaking, like
truly epic. And, and at the end of the day, based on what we've seen so far, it is just a new and improved Force Effects lightsaber.
Yeah, but it's not worth getting so upset over. Not like the Rancor. Let's not have another Rancor outrage situation on our hands. You could just pass and move on. And hey, we said that before, and now we're doing it. We're doing it on this Haslab. It's almost like our views are uber consistent. We just maintain a level-headed psyche. And that's pretty much all I would like to say about it. Just easy pass. I'm not into roleplay. I have one Stormtrooper helmet. I have 2 of the Force Effects lightsabers, but I'm just not that collector. And lastly, for the actual Kenobi Wednesdays, Obi-Wan Wednesdays, whatever it is, we actually did get a reveal for Retro Collection, TVC, and Black Series, and it is a character known as Reva, who is the third sister Inquisitor. She appears to be the main Inquisitor antagonist of the Kenobi series, so I'm very interested. I love her design, and the Black Series figure looks incredible. It looks brand new, head to toe. Even the blade looks opaque, which I thought was awesome. And, Justin, if the picture's on screen right now, enhance one more time. Is that a Cloth Goods cape? Oh, Cloth Goods coming back to the Black Series. We got it with Obi as well from Kenobi. And then we're also seeing that the third sister appears to have a Cloth Goods cape, which is awesome. That is great. I'm super happy. When I saw that, I was like, this figure's already a banger. Mix that in with the shiny plastic mixed with the matte plastic to separate the armor from the cloth costume. And then the saber itself just looks absolutely fantastic. So some people were worried that there would be some second sister Inquisitor. I was saying, nah, she's too short. Like, this character, from the look of the trailer, she looks very tall.
Yeah, she does.
So, new sculpt, new tooling. Imperial, Inquisitor, on my shelf.
Yes.
There is a little bit of outrage over this figure as well, and it's funny that we literally called it. They're going to do this character before they do the Grand Inquisitor, and there's going to be some outrage over that. Kind of called it. I just don't care. I need Inquisitors. I want all Inquisitors.
Yeah.
Give me all the Inquisitors.
And I think with the Grand Inquisitor and the fifth brother,
I think so, yeah,
being in Kenobi, that pretty much seals the deal that we might not get Rebels versions, but we'll probably get Kenobi versions of them, which is fine with me because it's still the same character. It might just look a little different.
And it's the live action version, so that is like the Black Series definitive version is the live action, or it should always be the live action. Yeah,
in theory, they would not be stylized if they were made, even if they were based on their Rebels appearance.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks great. She's already available for pre-order, not an exclusive anywhere, so just go ahead and slap that pre-order on whichever version of Reva you want because we got her in all 3 different Star Wars flavors already.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, across the board. I kind of wish they would just do that.
Right.
Going forward, TVC and Black Series kind of just going hand in hand. I'm all for it. Hopefully she is a great character in the Kenobi series. Regardless, since she is an Imperial Inquisitor, I want her in the collection.
Yep. And I completely agree with you, and I can't wait to have her on the shelf because she looks great. And I can't wait to see what other Kenobi figures we see over the coming weeks as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all we've got for you on this episode of Figure It Out. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a little newsy, a little ranty, pretty much everything you love from Out of the Basement.
I love these types of episodes.
If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Share this video with your friends. We are seriously trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're so close, and we appreciate each and every one of you trying to help us reach that goal. We do also offer a channel membership. If you'd like to support us directly for 99 cents a month, you get a Clone Trooper name badge that changes based on how long you're a member of the Basement Dweller Army. And you also get some custom emojis that you can use on our videos and in our live streams, which happen every single Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Time. If you can't support us directly, no problem there. Simply liking, subscribing, all that good stuff is good enough for us. But I got to give a special shout out and thank you to our channel members. Your continued support is truly appreciated. And thank you to everyone else out there for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.